Hello everyone, welcome back. Today we're going to take a look at some minor issues that I have with my 21 Tesla Model Y. So the first issue we're going to talk about here is a rattle in the rear, and turns out it was caused by the seatbelt. And if it's not turned around with this piece facing the plastic panel, then it's going to make a horrible rattling sound. So you have to have it positioned just like I show here in order to avoid a very bad rattling sound. The next issue is going to be with regard to the paint. The paint is very thin, and there's a area right here at the bottom of the rear door on both sides that is especially prone to rock chips. As you can see here, this 2-month-old vehicle has a number of small chips here. This is on the passenger side, and then I'm also going to show you on the driver's side there's one larger chip. Now I have installed the mud flaps, which I'll show in a later video, to try to help mitigate some of this, but the paint is very thin and it will chip up in these areas. On the bumper as well, which I don't show in this video, but the bumper is another area that's especially prone to damage. The next issue is also related to the paint, and it really isn't a major problem, at least in my case, but it is kind of disappointing to see a lot of orange peel. Now, I show both sides. In this first side, it doesn't look quite as bad. It really depends on the angle and the lighting, but the orange peel is pretty significant in this paint, and it's especially disappointing because this is $1,000 option to have this particular color, and to have that kind of orange peel is just disappointing. However, it's an awesome vehicle, so it's definitely not putting too much of a damper on my experience with the Tesla. Quick note before we move on to the next issue, folks. If you're thinking about picking up a new Tesla, check the video description for our referral link for 1,000 free supercharger miles. Last issue I'm going to mention is fogging of the pillar cameras. Now you may see this error message, and then you'll go out to the pillar camera and you'll see this. And this mostly happens in cold weather, and it's a common problem, known issue with the Model Y. In any event, folks, I hope you've found this video useful. It's just been a quick video on the issues I've encountered so far in 2 months of ownership with my Tesla Model Y. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. It helps other YouTubers find quality content, and we really appreciate it. Click on subscribe, and then click the bell to get notified whenever new content is added. As always, comments, questions, and suggestions are welcome below, and we thank you very much for watching.